Welcome back to my channel. My name's Lisa Jane, and if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you are returning, thank you as always for continuing to support me on this channel. If you do like this video, please consider liking and subscribing down below. It means the world to me to have you over here. I have a really small community, and yeah, I just love to share my thoughts about my books and yeah, just have them conversations with you in the comments. Today's video, sadly, is, I feel a bit slumpish, and this is the first time since I started reading back in, I want to say 2024. That's when I really hit that pace of reading all the time. And I absolutely love reading, and it makes me really sad. And the only way I can tell I'm hitting a slump is because nothing's really hitting. So as we stand, it is the 5th of July. So I'm right at the beginning, and I have yet to complete a book. I started one, which was The Academy, and I very quickly DNF'd. Now, that isn't on my July TBR, but I was really keen to read it. So I thought, right, let's start with that one, and then we can work our way through the others. However, some things in it did give me the ick, and I think regardless of whether I was in a slump or not, I wouldn't have continued with that book. So I put that one down after 144 pages. And then I've picked up Liarland for Summerween, as you can see in my background. And yeah, it's fast-paced, and I think I probably will finish it. I'm hoping. But just nothing's giving me that, oh, I want to pick up my Kindle or I want to pick up my book and read. So I am just going to document this because I think it's really important, because we all go through these stages. And yeah, obviously we did pick our July TBR. And I think we had about 7 or 8 books on there. And at the minute, I'm not drawn to any of them, which is really sad because I have been. So I think I'm just going to, in this vlog, just pick and choose what I want to read. And we will see if we do get any done off that. If I don't do Project Hail Mary this month, I may add it on as a read for August, because it was picked by you guys, and I don't want to let you down by not reading books that you've chosen. So it's okay for me to not read the books I've chosen, but I think if I'm asking you to choose a book for me, I really should get round to reading it, because it comes with good recommendations from you. So with all that being said, we will just get on into this vlog, and yeah, I'm just going to sort of document my way through July and yeah, see where we end up, see how many books I do get read. And I'm hoping I'm going to at least complete a couple, because at this minute in time, every time I pick one up, I'm just putting it back down. So yeah, let's get on into the vlog. I forgot to go through the synopsis of Liarland with you, so I'll just do that now quickly, just so you know what this book is about. So it just says, a twisty roller coaster ride from start to finish. This suspenseful, romantic theme park thriller will have you on the edge of your seat. Gwen's summer job at a theme park is cool until people start. After her best friend Valerie disappears, an anonymous account slides into Gwen's DMs with a deal: help shut down Pineland or Valerie will... Next. Between shady operations and freak accidents, it shouldn't be too hard to tarnish Pineland's already declining reputation. But why is the killer so desperate to close the park? Anxious to get Valerie out alive, Gwen hatches a plan of her own. Enlisting the help of her cute but off-limits neighbour, she schemes to unravel the killer's identity. The race is on to unmask the murderer before anyone else's life goes downhill. So yeah, that is the synopsis, and I am about 10% of the way through, and I'm on page 28. So at the moment, all that's happened is we've been introduced to our characters within the story who work in this theme park, and basically there's been a couple of deaths, and you know, they've been well, we're supposed to assume that they might have been covered up, I think that's what's supposed to be happening, but they've got round it by saying this happened because of this and this happened because of this. And then we've now had a third one, which is right at the very beginning, and obviously things are looking a little bit more sus, shall we say. But yeah, that's where I'm up to. It is really fast paced. I don't know what it is at the minute. I'm just like a bit, yeah. But yeah, I will carry on and keep you updated. I'm just about to go to work. I haven't updated you in a couple of days. So today is the 7th of July, and the last time I spoke to you, I was starting Liarland by Madison Rupp. Now, I am probably coming up to about the 50% mark in that book, and it's okay. Like I said from the beginning, when I first got into it, I sort of know what I'm getting myself into. It's a fast-paced thriller type of book. I would say it's probably on the YA side up to now, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's okay, and probably we are looking at around a 3-star for it at the moment. Like I said before, I started this vlog because I felt a bit slumpy. Now, I remember really enjoying reading Catching Fire through audiobook, so I thought, why not try and read Mockingjay on audiobook, because it's on my July TBR, and I read Catching Fire, like I say, previously on it and really enjoyed it, and that is what I did. So I think it was yesterday, or it might have even been Sunday night, I picked up Mockingjay. Now I do have the physical copy. I have these lovely sprayed edge editions. I picked it up Sunday, and I'm on chapter 16 now. I've listened to another couple of chapters this morning before I go to work, so that puts us on page 218, so I'm about 55% of the way through this one. So although I started off feeling slumpish, I wouldn't say I'm out of that feeling. The audiobook is giving me that quick feeling of reading a book there, because there's no way I would have got to the 55% mark in 2 days had I not been listening to it. I've been listening to it while I'm preparing food. I've been listening to it in the car on the way home from work and to work, so it's really made up that time. And yeah, this one I'm absolutely loving at the minute. I obviously can't go into this one too much, but I will give you more of an update in my next clip, as I really need to get to work now, and I just wanted to let you know where I was up to basically. But yeah, loving this like I've loved the others, and can't wait to continue. I definitely hope by the end of this week we're going to have completed the 2 books. Today is Friday the 10th of July, and I haven't updated you in a few days. And yeah, I am still on the same 2 books. Mockingjay I am really enjoying. Obviously I know the story. This is the 3rd book in the Hunger Games trilogy. So yeah, I know what's going to happen in that, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's just it's taking a bit of time to get through because I'm only listening to that one rather than physically reading it. But I'm hoping, I think I've got about 100 pages left on that to go, and then I will be finished, which is great news. So the other book I am reading is Liarland. I think, if I remember rightly last night, I am about 75% of the way through. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I could probably DNF right now, but I think because I'm so far through, I am just going to see it out. But I really haven't enjoyed this as much as I thought I was going to. It is a Kindle Unlimited read, so yes, I know I pay for Kindle Unlimited, but I do see it as a free book, if you like, so I'm not too upset about it. However, I'm just really annoyed because sometimes you read the synopsises and then they're not what you expect at all, which is really sad. So yeah, I'm about 75% of the way through with that, hoping to finish that like again in the next couple of days. I would like to finish both of these books this weekend coming, and then at least I've got 2 under my belt for July. I do have a new book coming today that's going to arrive later on this afternoon, hopefully. I will try and show you that at some point over the weekend, and I really, really feel the need to read that book next. So that is the plan as of now. That's how I'm feeling. That's the book I'd want to get to next. I'm not sure whether I'm going to include that in another vlog, but I can show it you in this one, and I won't talk too much about it. So yeah, that's where we are. I just, like I said, just wanted to do a quick update this morning to let you know. I'm just about to finish my juice, and then yeah, I'm going to get going to work. Today it is, I think it's going to be about 32 degrees where I am. So I've got my dress back on again because this is really floaty and long and a bit cooler than wearing leggings and t-shirts. But yeah, I am not looking forward to the weather today. It's going to be hard work. I was debating whether I'm going to put this clip on because obviously my hair's up in a towel and I've got a bright orange t-shirt on. This is actually my husband's. So it's just sometimes is a bit longer and cooler and bigger for me to wear. I am about to go out and get some plants for my garden. So I've been up early and I'm going to go and dry my hair and get dressed in a minute. But I just wanted to show you the book that arrived yesterday because you will have seen it by the time this video goes up. But it is The Winged Game by Sophie Kim. This book has been on my radar ever since I seen people talking about it and getting the ARCs for it. And some people are so lucky with ARCs, they get lots of them, and yeah, I'm really jealous because this is an ARC I would have loved to have received. But yeah, it's in my hands now, and I am hoping to get a good amount of reading done today with this book. Last night I finished Liarland. This is my opinion, but I would say, please don't read that book. I honestly don't think it's worth anybody's time. I was so close to DNFing, I think I said that in my last clip. And yeah, I just wouldn't recommend it. I was just bored. I was totally bored. And then the ending, I wasn't bothered by it at all. So I'm so pleased it's done. I think I gave it 2.75 because I just don't want to be wicked with my ratings, but I actually think it probably is lower. Yeah. And whether it is because I'm not feeling quite in the mood for reading as I usually am, that could be having a big effect on mood. I don't know. But yeah, I just was not bothered by it. I'm hoping this is going to be the key to getting me back into romantasy. This is like a new style of romantasy because it's a sports romantasy or a sports fantasy romance, whatever you want to call it. Saying it's a bit like Fourth Wing meets rugby, so I am intrigued to see what it's all about. It's about a game called Carry Witchet, and the synopsis just says, Carry Witchet is a violent rugby-esque game played atop winged beasts. It was once Tassa Cho. I don't know how you pronounce that, so I do apologise. I'm going to call her Tassa, but I do apologise if that's wrong. She was considered her country's most promising player until her nemesis rival player, Keon Locke, destroyed her career. She was expelled from the sport in disgrace. No team would take her, and Tassa had spent the last 2 years thinking of nothing but revenge, until a chance to redeem herself and her career presents itself. Offered by the very man who ruined everything in the first place. A spot on his team, the Stimps. The catch: to garner publicity and keep Tassa on the team's secret weapon, she and Keon are forced into a fake relationship. But Tassa and Keon only have two things in common: their love of the game and their undying hatred of each other. Yet as a mysterious illness befalls the winged creatures of the league, they are forced to work together to save their team. With sabotage afoot, Tassa and Keon find themselves prepared for anything, except the fact that their fake for the camera's relationship may be something real after all. So yeah, like winged beasts. I don't know whether they're going to be dragons. They're probably going to be some type of dragon, but I am just so excited to get started with this one. haven't spoken to the vlog in a little while, I am currently reading The Winged Game by Sophie Kim. I am really enjoying that one, and I feel like I'm definitely not out of that book slump. I do think, what the heck am I going to read next? But it is giving me them feelings. So, yeah, I'm pleased. I'm not feeling the way I did at the beginning of this video. However, I do feel there's still a little bit of work to do to fully get me back on board. I think part of the reason is I haven't been too good. So I've been in work a lot. I've been battling headaches, going in with them. I was actually off one day poorly from work with a migraine. It's just been a multitude of things, and it is linked to having these blood clots, which I think I've spoke about very early on in my channel. Don't want to go into it too much, but yeah, I suffered blood clots about 7 years ago on the brain, and ever since then I've had chronic headaches. I'm under a consultant, and yeah, it's just one of them things I have to live with. But we digress from this vlog. I just wanted to say I've obviously finished Mockingjay, which was book 3 in the Hunger Games trilogy. I love that trilogy. That is just immense, and I think I've actually really enjoyed listening to them through audiobook. So yeah, I just love the films, love the books, and I think the films were really good replicas of the book. Sometimes the films can be very, very different, and yeah, I just think they've done such a good job with the movies. So yeah, that was 5 stars. So like I said, now I've gone into The Winged Game. The next book, I'm not sure what I'm going to be picking up. However, I will just keep on with this vlog and keep updating you as we go along. We need a little catch up. I haven't spoken to you in, I don't know how long. It might even be a week or more. So today is the 23rd of July. And yeah, I just want to catch up with you, let you know what's been going on. Good news, I do feel like I'm coming out of this slump. So we started off this video in a slump, and slowly but surely I am coming out of it, and that is definitely down to the fact that we finished Mockingjay on audiobook, because that book was just fabulous. And also, which we'll talk about in a minute a bit more, The Winged Game by Sophie Kim. This is a sports romantasy, and I absolutely love it. I can't tell you how much I love this book. I think this is just going to be like, it's going to be close to 5 stars, if not 5 stars. So yeah, I will talk about this again in a minute. But yeah, firstly, I had my uni results this week, and you will have seen a post on my community tab. And yeah, I got a first class degree. I am over the moon, as you can tell. It's been a long 6 years. I've done it alongside working. You know, I started YouTube like a good 1.5 years ago. So I've been trying to do YouTube videos, doing uni work, and full-time managing a nursery. So yeah, I've had a lot on my plate, but you know, I love a challenge and something I can sink my teeth into. But yeah, my uni journey for now has come to an end. I don't know what I'm going to do come September. I've got some ideas in line, but we will see. But anyway, just let's go back to the reading vlog now. But I just needed to update you on that, because that is it's a real special moment for me to document the fact that I have passed my degree with a first class honours. It's just amazing. Yeah, let's go back to the books. So after Mockingjay, I picked up The Secret Garden on audiobook as well, because I thought while I'm in the audiobook mood, we will read that. So I was reading The Winged Game and The Secret The Secret Garden on audiobook. Now, I was really excited for this. I can't remember watching it when I was younger, I'll be honest with you, and I don't know whether I did, and I've just forgot about it. But I just wanted them feelings, and I thought it's a classic, but it's a children's classic, so it might be an easy read. The cover is just gorgeous, if you can tell. It's like a cloth-bound material. You know, there was illustrations inside. I was so excited for this. However, I have had to DNF, and yeah, reason being mainly the language that is used in this book. It is very outdated. It's a classic, it's going to be. However, I wasn't comfortable reading it. And you know what? Some people might be, and you know, just think that is of its time. I just can't get past it, and yeah, I had to stop reading it. I think it was chapter 5. It really started, and yeah, I just had to stop reading it. So unfortunately, I will be putting this in a DNF pile, and I will be unhauling, because although it's beautiful to sit on my bookshelf, it's just not what I want on there, and I just haven't got room for books that I didn't enjoy. So yeah, so unfortunately for me, I didn't like this one. But then, yeah, we'll go back to The Winged Game. I was going to include this in another reading vlog. That was the idea I had. However, that hasn't transpired. I am about, I think, 70%, I want to say. Maybe just under 70% of the way through. It has taken me a while to read because I am just, I have been so tired because of work's just been manic. And yeah, I've got home, I've read about 20 to 30 pages a night, and I've been asleep, so it's taken me a long time to get through it, but it's definitely a fabulous book. I just can't keep my eyes open to read it. But yeah, we are up to the part where the winged creatures are ill, and yeah, we're just trying to work out what's happened to them. I love Keon and Tessa. We have dual POV in this book, which is one of my favourite things. I love it when we flick between two characters. We have the fake dating trope in there, which I'm really enjoying. I love them two as characters as well, because there's a lot of depth behind them as individuals that we learn about as we go through the book. And I won't obviously say too much, but yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. It gives me a little bit of Harry Potter vibes with the Quidditch. Obviously, we are on winged creatures rather than broomsticks, but you know, it's that same sort of vibes. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this one. And I hope to get it read in the next couple of days. And then, like I say, what I will do is I will round off this vlog then, because yeah, I am not feeling anywhere near as slumpy as I did when we first started this video. I've literally just done another book haul. I am a nightmare for buying books. I do honestly believe buying books and reading books are two separate hobbies. It's got to be said. But yeah, like I say, I've passed my uni course this week, and my mum was really kind and she got me a card and put some money in there, so I went and did a book haul. What else would I spend that money on? So that will be coming soon. Usually I will do book hauls in my wrap up and resets, but I've decided to pop that into its own video because I think that will be too long this month or next month, whenever it's going to go up. But yeah, I will continue to read The Winged Game, and I will get back to you now when I've finished it. I am going to round off this vlog here. When I started this video, I was feeling really, really slumpish, even if that's a word. But definitely since reading Mockingjay and The Winged Game, I have felt in a much better place. The July TBR is an absolute no-go, as you will see in my July wrap-up when that goes up. But however, I did read some books. Not all of them were favourites, but yeah, The Winged Game is definitely up there. I, really enjoyed it. If it's something you're looking for that's a little bit different, it's a sports romantasy. I think I've said this all before. It's about, winged animals that they fly on to play this game called Carry Witchit. And yeah, I just really loved it. It gave me them Harry Potter vibes where they play Quidditch in the sky, but instead of obviously on the broomsticks, they're on the winged animals. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. I have some ideas going forward. You will probably see this in my next video, but we will talk about that in that one, because I don't want to give any spoilers away, even though I would love to blurt out what I am planning. So yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much as always for watching and supporting me. Honestly, it really does make a difference when people watch these videos, like them, interact, subscribe and all that good stuff. It just helps my channel to reach more people. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care everyone. Bye bye.